Hello and welcome to a Firstpost PoV. With Sheikh Hasina's Awami League out of the way, Bangladesh's political space is now being dominated by one mainstream party, and that's the BNP, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party. This party is demanding that elections be held in December 2026, but the interim regime of Muhammad Yunus is pushing back. So what does the future hold for this party? And if they do come to power, will they fix the ties with India? These are some of the questions that I'll be putting to my guest, Mr. Salauddin Ahmed, who's a senior leader of the BNP and also a former minister in the Bangladeshi government under Khalida Zia. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to First Post. Let's talk about the speech that was given by your acting party chief, Mr. Tariq Rahman, yesterday at that massive rally you organized in Dhaka. He said that the cadre of the party should be prepared to ensure that elections are held by December 2025. Now, what does he mean when he say you should be prepared to ensure elections? Are we talking about some sort of a mass mobilization and protest?
Not exactly. As you know, since the very beginning, we're pursuing that elections should be held before the month of December. So we have pressed on it. So he expressed firmly his decision, and he approached to the party and parliament to get ready for the election before that.
Of course, this demand is coming because there is a delay, and that delay is because of Mr. Yunus. Why do you think he's reluctant to hold elections this year?
This is the government version. We have always pushed them to declare the roadmap specifically, mentioning the date and month.
You say it's a government call, but the fact is there is a lot of speculation, and experts in Bangladesh do say that if elections were to be held early, then the powers that back Mr. Yunus, the radical Jamaat party, as well as his own student groups, may not end up winning, and that your party, the BNP, could end up emerging number one. Is that perhaps why Mr. Yunus is delaying it?
Look, this is very transparent, and this is just like open daylight that we are the largest majority democratic party in our country. So you can guess.
Another criticism against the regime is that it is giving a lot of space to these radicals and even releasing some convicted Islamists and terrorists from jail. We've seen that even this week. Would you concede that Yunus is unleashing these forces in Bangladesh right now?
That might be, but I don't like to comment on that right now. It's because we need a peaceful atmosphere in our country for our national progress and stability.
And the other issue, of course, was that of reforms. He was elected last year with a very clear job: implement reforms in Bangladesh, hold elections as soon as possible, and hand over power to an elected regime. Do you think he's failed in that mandate so far? Because the reforms are taking forever, aren't they?
Reforms and trial can go simultaneously. This is not correlated with the election schedule and election. So we have placed our argument on that. And reforms, accepting the constitutional amendments, all reforms could be made within 1 month. And trial procedure is an independent procedure led by the judiciary. We need to cooperate with them. So that's all. And it will take a longer time, as you know. The trial process in our countries, it's a longer procedure. And if we press on the quick trial, there must be an interference in the judicial process or procedure. This should not be done in any way. So our logic and our argument is very clear that reforms and the trial, this is not correlated. This will be continued and until the disposal of the trial and the reforms. And you see, the reforms is a continuous process. And if the society and the country needs reforms in future, in the nearest time, how shorter or how longer this time is, society and the political parties and the stakeholders need to address all those reforms timely So this is not the end of the reform.
Your long-time rival, the Sheikh Hasina's Awami League, has been banned. So if elections are held now in December or in June, chances are they won't be contesting. But some Awami League leaders that we spoke to say that there are sections within the BNP that believe this ban is unnecessary and that perhaps the Awami League should be welcomed back into the fold. Is that right? Does such a sentiment exist within the BNP?
There was a written statement on that. We placed in written to the caretaker government, interim government, that there must be a trial as a political party for the Awami League, as political party for the crimes and for the humanitarian crimes they made, and also individuals, those who are responsible for the heinous crimes and the crimes against humanity. So this is pending on the International Crime Tribunal Court, and also they have amended the law for the trial of the political party as means organizations, as organization, those who are the party responsible for those crimes, etc. So always demanded trial of our league as political party. This is not true that we are divided on that.
So I think what you're trying to say is that once the court cases are complete and when the trials are complete, the Awami League and its leaders can be welcomed back into the fold. Is that right?
This should be decided by the judicial process, by the trial, whether Awami League as political party should be declared banned or not. And the individual, those who are responsible for the heinous crimes, they are being tried, and so many persons are yet to be brought to justice.
Finally, just a question on the India ties. The ties have deteriorated considerably in the last 1 year, but you are in pole position to form government and you will be shaping Bangladesh's foreign policy, I guess, in the coming days. What is the BNP stand towards India? Will you commit to resetting the relations if you do come to power?
You see, as largest democratic party of the country, BNP always maintained workable relationship and good relationship with all the neighbors. But on the basis of sovereign equality, it must be on the basis of dignity and mutual dignity and also mutual interest. So on the basis of that, we surely maintain good relationship, workable relationship on the basis of our sovereign equality and dignity and also mutual respect. This is our policy.
I guess one thing is clear, your party, the BNP, will be playing a key role once the elections are announced. Mr. Yunus wants them in June 2026. Your party is pushing for December 2025. Let's see how things unfold. But anyways, thank you so much, Mr. Salauddin Ahmed, for speaking to Firstpost.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Kali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.